Let me go back to server and have you see what's inside there. Let me do that for a moment. Let's go back to server, refresh. If you look at server, there's one part here which is PHP self. This value will never change no matter what's in here because we are always accessing the index.php page. So if you look closely, this part is what we need except the index.php. So let's get this server.self or server PHP self there. Let's get it into our function and let's say echo the server PHP self. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to be echoing that, but unfortunately it has the .php at the index.php at the end. So let's do a string replace. That's the function for replacing strings. So mixed search is the part we are looking to replace. It's index.php. Then comma, what we are replacing it with is an empty string, comma, and the string we are replacing is that one. So essentially what I'm saying here is that give me this string, but without the .php part. So I'll end up getting this is what I actually want. So I'll just get this base part and echo it here. Now this is not PHP here, this is HTML, so I have to add an opening PHP tag and then put base and the closing. I don't need to say echo because I'm already doing that inside there. Okay, so once I do that, I can copy this to the rest of the links and then I can refresh. Let me cancel this part to reduce the amount of text, refresh, and then this home. So if I click profile, posts, profile, home. So you have a complete working model of all these things. I can even add query strings at the end. Let's say home base or something like profile John posts new. It's still going to work just fine. Oh, sorry, I was replacing the wrong place. I'm supposed to add that on the link. Oof. Like that, instead of the visible text. So let me refresh and it still works just fine. Okay, so you can still access the other variables using the URL because it still has those in there. All right, so that's how you do it. Now, I did notice one problem while doing this in real life, where sometimes if someone posts, clicks something that doesn't exist, like home4, you get a warning because home4.php doesn't actually exist. So in order to clear that problem, let's create a page not found file as well. Okay, page not found. You can write a specific message if you want. So let's save this one as a 404.php. Save. Okay, so now what we do is we ask this to figure out if a file exists. So file underscore exists checks to see if the file in the brackets actually exists. If it exists, require it. If not, we can require a 404 instead. So let's remove all that and say 404. Now let's search for the file which is right here. That's the file to search for. And so once we've done that, if I refresh this, it will just tell me page not found until I type something that was actually found. All right, so that's pretty URLs for you. Another problem that I found is that when you're accessing images in here, it's a little bit of a problem. So let's see if I say img source, there's an image in the folder called image.jpg. Okay, so let's see how that image looks like. You see now I can't find the image, but if I remove everything but one variable, the image will load just fine. But as soon as I add other variables here, the image doesn't show because this becomes like another folder. So how do we sort this problem out? Is by providing an absolute path to the image. The same way we did with these links, we just get the base and then we add it to the front of the link. So if I save that and go back and refresh the page, now I get my image even with multiple variables at the end. All right, So that's about pretty URLs. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you have any problems, and I will answer those questions. I will see you in the next video.